Welcome to Nicely Done Yoga. This is an hour Vinyasa class for all students to enjoy, intermediate and beginners alike. Just sit here for a moment in half lotus pose, with your hands on your knees, palms facing up, and take a moment to tune into your body. Tune into your breath. Take a deep inhale, slowly exhale. Just take a moment to center into your body. Notice how you're feeling today. Is there any tension, any sensations coming up? Just take a deep inhale, slowly exhale. And on your next inhale, raise your arms up to the sky, giving your torso a nice stretch. Reach those hands up and look up to the sky. Hands touch overhead, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands up to the sky, look up. And hands touch, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands up to the sky. And place your right hand to the mat and your left arm reaches over. And look up to the sky. Feeling a nice stretch in your left side. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And place your left hand down on the mat. Right arm reaches over. And look up to the sky. Feeling a nice stretch in your right side. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And from here, twist to the right. Left hand comes to your right knee. And look over your right shoulder. Take a deep inhale. Lengthen through the spine. And on an exhale, try to twist a little more. And from here, reach your right hand over your head to the left side and look up to the sky, coming into a deeper twist. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And twist to the left. Right hand comes to your left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, try to twist some more, looking over your left shoulder. And from here, reach your left hand over your head to the right, and look up to the sky, coming into a deeper twist. And come back to center. Place your hands on your shoulders and start rolling your shoulders back, making nice long circles with your elbows, releasing all the tension in your neck and shoulders. And switch in the other direction, from the back to the front. Nice long circles. release your hands down to your knees. On an inhale, pull your shoulders up to your ears. And on an exhale, let them drop. Inhale, pull your shoulders up. And exhale, let them drop. Inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, let them drop. From here, place your right hand next to your left ear and softly pull your right ear to your right shoulder. Just let gravity do its work. Don't pull too hard on it. Just let your hand rest on your head. Feeling a nice stretch in your neck. Place your hand on the back of your head and just look down, stretching out the back of your neck. And slowly lift your head up. Place your right hand between your shoulder blades and with your left hand pull your elbow back, creating a nice stretch in your shoulder and in your tricep. And slowly release. Switch to the other side. Place your left hand next to your right ear and softly let your left ear come to your left shoulder. Don't pull on it, just let gravity do its work, creating a nice stretch in your neck. And place your hand on the back of your head and just look down. And slowly lift your head and place your left hand between your shoulder blades. And with your right hand, push your elbow back, creating a nice stretch in your tricep and in your shoulder. And release your hands down. Interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale, open the chest, look up. And exhale, fold forward, chin the chest, rounding the back. Inhale, open the chest, look up. And exhale, fold forward, chin the chest. And inhale, look up, open the chest. And exhale, fold forward. And come up, release your hands into cactus. Cactus the arms, look up to the sky. And flow your hands forward, hands touch. And flow your hands back into cactus, look up to the sky, open the chest. And flow your hands forward, hands touch. Inhale, open the chest, look up, cactus the arms. And exhale, flow forward, hands touch. Wrap your right arm around your left, palms are touching. Pull your hands up to the sky in eagle arms and fold forward all the way down. Resting your forehead onto your arms. And slowly come back up. Release your arms, wrap your left arm around your right, coming into eagle arms, lift your hands up and fold forward. And slowly come back up, release your hands down to your knees. And come up into a tabletop position. Hips are above the knees, shoulders above the hands, and just start rolling your hips back and forth from the right to the left, making nice circles with your hips, releasing all the tension in your spine and in your pelvis. And roll to the other side, from the right to the left, from the back to the front. Nice long circles. And come back to center. Open your knees to the side of your mat and sit back into a child's pose. Foreheads resting on the mat, hands rest in front of you. And take a deep inhale, slowly exhale and relax. And thread the needle, place your right arm underneath your left shoulder and place the side of your head on the mat, creating a nice twist in your spine and feel a nice stretch in your shoulder. And slowly come back to center and thread the needle to the other side. Left arm comes underneath the right, placing the side of your head on the mat. Take a deep inhale and exhale, relax. And slowly come back up. Come back into table. And reach your right leg back. Toes are pointing up to the sky. Keeping your balance. Reach that leg up to the sky as far as you can. And reach your left arm forward. The opposite side. Keeping your balance. And place your hand back. Bend your elbows. Dip forward. Chin and chest to the floor. Pointing the toes up. And come back. Place your knee down. And switch to the other side. Reach your leg up to the sky. Toes are pointing. Stretching out the hamstrings. And reach your right arm forward, like you're grabbing something. Keep your balance on your left hand and your right knee. And place your right hand down. Bend your elbows, dip forward. Chin and chest to the mat. Toes are pointing up. Hold and come back up. And from here, walk your hands forward, sinking the chest and the forehead to the mat. Coming into a puppy pose. Keeping the hips above the knees. And relax. Breathe slowly in and out. Feeling a nice stretch in your shoulders and in your back. And slowly come back up. Place your hands in front of you, tuck your toes and push your hips up to the sky into downward facing dog. Stretching out your legs, lengthen through the shoulders. Push the heels of your feet into the mat. Keep breathing and drop your knees down, chin and chest to the floor into Astangasana and roll forward into Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Inhale and exhale. Sit back into a child's pose, foreheads resting on the mat and relax. Push into your hands, tuck your toes and push yourself back into downward facing dog. And flow forward into upward facing dog, keeping the hips lifted from the mat, rolling the shoulders back. Inhale, look up to the sky. And exhale, push back into downward facing dog. And come onto your toes and walk all the way forward to the front of your mat. Halfway lengthen. Inhale in Ardha Uttanasana and fold forward into Uttanasana, forward fold. Try to fold as deep as you can. And from here, slowly raise yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae, until you're all the way back up, back into mountain pose. Inhale, lift your arms up to the sky into Urdhva Hastasana and hands to heart in Namasté. Take a moment to reconnect with your breath. Inhale, swipe your hands through the mat, coming into a chair pose. And we're going to flow into Sun Salutation B. Exhale, fold forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Back is straight, look forward. And step back into a plank. Chaturanga, don't drop your body. Inhale, upward facing dog. Hips are lifted from the mat. Look up to the sky. And exhale, push yourself back into downward facing dog. Straighten out the legs. And from here, step your right foot forward between your hands, left foot 45-degree angle, and come up into a warrior one. And bring your hands to the mat, step back into a plank. Chaturanga, don't drop your body. Hips are lifted. Roll your shoulders back into upward facing dog. And exhale, push yourself back into downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. And from here, step your left foot forward between your hands, right foot 45-degree angle, and come up into warrior one. Looking up to the sky, hips are square pointing to the front. And bring your hands to the mat, step back into a plank. Chaturanga, don't drop your body. Inhale, upward facing dog, keep your hips lifted. Shoulders back. And exhale, push yourself back into downward facing dog. Lengthen through your shoulders, push the heels of your feet into the mat. And step forward all the way to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold forward into Uttanasana. And swipe your hands through the mat, coming into your chair pose, sinking the hips down, looking up to your hands. Back is straight. And come up into Namasté. And take a moment to reconnect with your body, going into our Vinyasa flow. Inhale, arms up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana, and hands to heart, Namasté. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, and fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lengthen, and swipe your hands, coming into chair pose. Sink the hips down. And step your right foot back, drop your knee, coming into a low lunge, hands up to the sky. Little back bend, look up to your fingers. And swing your left arm back to your right leg, coming into reverse warrior in low lunge. Deep back bend, look up to your fingers. And place your right hand down next to your foot and swing your left arm round and round and round again. And one more circle. Hands to the mat. Lift your knee, come onto your toes, coming into a high lunge. And from here, turn open into a warrior 2. Front knee is bent, 90-degree angle. Feet are in one line. Hands to the side. And straighten out your front leg. Pull yourself forward into Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Right hand reaches up to the sky. Look up to your fingers. Legs are straight and strong. And lift yourself up, coming back into reverse triangle. Lifting your left arm up to the sky and look up to your fingers with a nice back bend. And come back forward, back into triangle pose. And reach your right arm back, coming into a bind. Trying to grab your thigh with your fingers. Open the chest, look up to the sky, and keep your balance. And keep breathing slowly in and out. Come back into warrior 2. Look over your middle finger. And place your left hand down next to your foot, coming into a side angle. Looking up to the sky. Keeping your balance. Press into your feet and reach your left arm underneath your left leg. Grabbing your wrist with your right hand. Coming into a bind. Open up the chest and look up. And stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Hands down to the mat. Step back into a plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift the hips. Roll the shoulders back. And exhale, downward facing dog. Pushing the hips up. Lengthen through the shoulders. And straighten your legs. And step forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen. And exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. And swipe your fingers through the mat, coming into a chair pose. Sinking the hips down, look up to your hands. Back is straight. And step your left foot back, drop your knee. Coming into a low lunge, hands up to the sky. Little back bend. And look up to your fingers. And bring your right arm to your left leg and reach back into reverse warrior in low lunge. Deep back bend, looking up to your fingers. And place your left hand on the mat next to your foot and swing your right arm back and round and round and round again. And place your hands down on the mat. Lift your knee, come into a high lunge, arms up to the sky. Legs are strong, front knee is bent, back leg is straight, and turn open into warrior 2. Front knee is bent, 90-degree angle, and look over your middle finger. Straighten out your front leg. Pull yourself forward and bend into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left hand reaches up to the sky and look up to your fingers. Keeping your balance, open up the chest and keep breathing. Lift yourself back up, swing your arm back into reverse triangle. Nice deep back bend, look up to the sky and keep breathing. And come back forward, bend forward into Trikonasana. Left arm up to the sky. And reach your left hand back, coming into your bind. Grabbing your thigh with your fingers. Open up the chest and look up to the sky. Keep your balance, keep breathing. And slowly release. Bend your knee, come back into a warrior 2. And place your hand down next to your foot, coming into a side angle. Look up to the sky, open the chest, keep your balance. Press into your feet. And reach your right arm underneath your right leg, coming into your bind. Grabbing your wrist with your left hand. Open up the chest, legs are strong, and look up to the sky. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Hands to the mat. Step back into a plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Rolling the shoulders back. Hips are lifted. And exhale, push yourself back into downward facing dog. Pushing the heels of your feet into the mat. Lengthen through the shoulders. Stretching out the hamstrings. And stay here for a couple of breaths. Step your right foot forward. Drop your knee down. Coming into a low lunge, hands up to the sky. Little back bend. And from here, turn into Skandasana. Balance on your foot, turn onto your heel. Hands in front of your heart, Namasté. And looking towards your toes. And place your hands down, straighten out your legs, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, fold forward. And place your hands onto your ankles. Or you can grab your toes and fold even deeper. Whatever is in your practice. Keep breathing and try to fold as deep as you can. And slowly release your toes, place your hands on your waist and slowly lift yourself back up. Turn your front foot to the side, back into warrior 2. And step forward, come back into Samasthiti, hands in front of your heart. And take a moment to reconnect with your breath. Inhale, arms up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana, and fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana, and step back into a plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. And take a deep inhale, slowly exhale. And step your left foot forward, drop your right knee to the mat, coming into a low lunge, hands up to the sky, little back bend. Sinking into the hips. And place your hands in front of your heart, turning into Skandasana. Balance on your left foot and turn onto your right heel, looking towards your toes and keeping your balance. And place your hands down on the mat, straighten out your legs. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, fold forward into wide-legged forward fold. Take a deep inhale and exhale, try to fold some deeper, grabbing your ankles. Or even going deeper, grabbing your toes. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Reaching the crown of your head towards the mat. And relax, don't strain yourself. Place your hands back down, place your hands onto your waist, and slowly lift yourself back up. Turn your left foot to the side, bend your knee, come back into a warrior two. Hands are straight out to the side and look over your middle finger. And place your hands down, step forward, place your hands together and reach all the way up to the sky. And hands to heart, Namasté. And from here, step your left foot back, 45-degree angle. Keep your hips square to the front, coming into a warrior one. Front knee is bent, 90-degree angle. Look up to your fingers. And bring your weight forward. Grab your foot from the inside, coming into a dancer pose. Keeping your balance on your right leg. Bring your right fingers in Chin Mudra. Bring your drishti forward to one focus point. Pushing your foot into your hands. Trying to push your foot up to the sky. Keep your balance. And release your foot. Keep your leg lifted. And push your foot back into warrior three. Keeping your hands in front of your heart, Namasté. Your body and your legs parallel with the mat. Keeping your balance on your right leg. And lift your knee back to the front. Keep your knee lifted. And turn your knee to the side, placing your foot into your thigh. Coming into a tree pose. Trying to keep your balance. Hands in front of your heart, Namasté. And drishti is looking forward. Try to practice some mindfulness, quieting the mind, keeping your focus. And slowly release your foot down. Ground into the left foot. Place all the weight on your left foot and place your right foot into your left thigh, coming into a tree pose on the other side. Drishti is looking forward, hands in front of your heart in Namasté. And try to practice mindfulness. You can even push yourself by closing your eyes, maybe for a second, trying to keep your balance. And release your foot, keep your leg lifted and push your foot back into warrior three. Keeping your balance, reaching your foot back, foot is flexed. Keeping your left leg strong and straight. And grab your foot from the inside, coming into a dancer pose. Left hand in Chin Mudra. Pushing your foot into your hand, trying to push it up. Keeping your balance, sinking the chest down. And release. Step back into Warrior One. Hands up to the sky. Look up to your fingers. And step back forward in Namasté. Inhale, swipe your hands through the mat, coming into a chair pose. Sinking the hips down. Look up towards your hands, back is straight. And sit back down, coming onto your mat. Straighten out your right leg and place your left foot into your right thigh, coming into a single-legged forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, look up, and exhale, fold forward, trying to grab your foot, pushing your chest forward, and trying to reach your nose towards your knee. Try to relax your back. Try to breathe into your muscles. Breathe in the hamstring. Trying to fold deeper. But don't strain yourself. Practice in your own limits. Wherever you are in your practice is fine. And slowly come back up. Place your left foot next to your right knee. Hug your knee into your chest. Place your left hand back, looking over your left shoulder. Place your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, twist open. Looking over your left shoulder, and keep breathing. Stay here for a couple of breaths. And slowly release. Switch your legs. Straighten out your left leg and place your right foot into your left thigh. Sit up straight. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, fold forward, grabbing your foot, pushing your chest forward as you fold, reaching your nose towards your knee. Breathe into your muscles. Try to relax. Don't force yourself. Just practice within your limits. Wherever you are is fine. Keep breathing into your hamstring. Keep pushing your chest forward. Try to relax your lower back. And slowly come back up. Place your right foot next to your left knee. Hug your knee into your chest. Place your right hand back. And place your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist open, looking over your right shoulder. And stay here for a couple of breaths. And slowly release. Come forward. Release your legs. Bend your right knee and place it onto the mat and reach your left leg back, coming into a pigeon. Sinking into the hips, lengthen through the spine, look up to the sky. And place your right hand in the middle of the mat and come into a twist. Reaching your left hand back, resting onto your left leg, looking over your left shoulder. And slowly come back forward and fold all the way down, foreheads resting onto your hands. And relax. Keep breathing slowly and try to practice your mindfulness. Slow down your thoughts, empty the mind, and stay here for a couple of breaths. And slowly come back up. Come onto your hands. Sit onto your right hip and swing your left leg forward. Switching to the other side. Placing your left leg parallel with the hands. And bring your right leg back. Sit up straight. Inhale, look up to the sky. And place your left hand in the middle of the mat. And reach your right hand back, coming into a twist. Looking over your right shoulder. And come back forward. Fold all the way down. Foreheads resting onto your hands. Relaxing your body down. Breathing into the hips. Try to practice your mindfulness. Quiet down the mind. Let your thoughts go. Don't focus on your thoughts, just on your breath. Deep inhale and slowly exhale. And stay here until I call you back. And slowly come back up. Bring your right leg forward. And roll onto your back, hugging the knees into your chest. And straighten out your right leg, pulling your left knee into your chest. And bring your left knee over to the right side, coming into a supine twist. Shoulders stay flat on the mat and look over your left shoulder towards your hand. Deep inhale and slowly exhale, relax. And stay here until I call you back. Slowly release, come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Straighten out your left leg. Keep hugging your right knee into your chest. And place your knee to the left side of the mat, coming into a supine twist. Shoulders stay flat on the mat and look over your right shoulder towards your hand. And relax. Take a deep inhale, slowly exhale. And stay here until I call you back. And slowly come out, come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. And grab your feet from the outside, coming into a happy baby. Pulling your knees towards the mat. Maybe rock from side to side. Giving yourself a nice back massage. And bring your left foot to the left side, coming into a half baby. And try to straighten out your left leg, grabbing your toes. And slowly come back to center. Come back into baby. And place your right foot to the right side, coming into half baby. Grabbing your toes and try to straighten out your right leg. And slowly come back to center. Coming back into full baby. And release your feet down. Place the heels of your feet together. Coming into reclined butterfly pose. Hands fall open to the side. Take a deep inhale. And on an exhale, let everything go. And try to relax. Stay here until I call you back. And slowly straighten out your legs. Coming into your final posture, Shavasana. Feet fall open to the side. Hands are resting, palms facing up. And relax. Stay here until I call you back. Slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Start moving your fingers, wiggle your toes. Bring back some movement into your body. Interlace your hands above your head and give yourself a nice stretch. And slowly roll onto the left side of your body. Rest your head onto your hands as a little pillow and stay here for a moment. And slowly push yourself up. Come back into a seated position. Coming back into half lotus. And place your hands onto your knees, palms facing up. And try to reconnect with your breath. Deep inhale, slowly exhale. And on your next inhale, bring your hands up to the sky. Hands touch, exhale, hands to heart. And rub your hands together, creating some heat, create some acne. And place your hands onto your eyes to relax down the nervous system. And rub your hands together one more time. And place your hands onto your heart, thanking yourself for showing up today for this beautiful practice for your well-being. And let's close the practice with a chanting of 3 ohms. Inhale for Om. Namasté.